All right, good morning, class. So let's get right into it. So today we're going to apply that story grammar strategy that we learned about yesterday, and we're going to apply it to the book that we all just got done reading as a class, which is Above the Line by Urban Meyer. So now remember, this strategy is used to help readers better understand what they're exactly reading. So what it does is it makes you think more critically while you're reading the book. It makes you pay attention to exactly what you are reading, which is going to help you retain all that information better instead of getting done reading it and then trying to think, wait, what did I just read? So it really makes you think while you're doing it. So now remember, these 5 questions are: who is the main character? When and where did the story take place? What did the main character do? How did the story end? And how did the main character feel? So those are the 5 questions that you want to be able to answer while you're reading your book. So let's get right into it and let's try to apply this to Above the Line that we just got finished reading. So who's the main character of that book? Yeah.
Urban Meyer.
Yeah, it was Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer's the main character. They talk about a lot of other characters in it, all his different players and everything else, but Urban Meyer is the main featured guy in the book. So where and when did the story take place?
Columbus, Ohio, in the 2014-2015 college football season.
Yep, that's it. The main place it took place was Columbus, Ohio. They mentioned a lot of their different college football landscape spots, from Pasadena to everything else, but the main place was at the Ohio State football facilities. And it took place, you're absolutely correct, during that 2014-15 college football season. So what did the main character do? Like, what was he doing throughout the book?
He was the head coach of the Ohio State football team.
Yeah, he was the head coach. He was more than just a coach. He was a mentor to the boys. He was shaping them and becoming better young men. So he was more than just a head coach to them. He was a real idol to them, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So how did this story end?
The Buckeyes became national champions.
Yeah, the Buckeyes became national champions. They were able to overcome all the adversity that they faced that season, from losing their first string and second string quarterback to overcoming the suicide of one of their brothers on their team, to everything else, all the outside noise and all the doubters that said there's no way they're going to be able to make it there, especially after losing early in the season. So they overcame all that adversity and became national champions. So at the end, how did Urban Meyer, the main character, feel about what he just accomplished?
I think he felt proud and successful, and a sense of accomplishment.
Absolutely, that's absolutely that's what I got from it too. He was very proud. He was very had that sense of accomplishment, like he said. He overcame such adversity that nobody thought he'd be able to overcome it. He won his 3rd national championship, which is quite the feat for a college football coach, especially in today's landscape. So that right there, what you guys just applied and did there, is exactly how you use that story grammar strategy to help. Now, obviously, we went back and looked through and rethought about the book, but when you guys are doing it, what you want to be able to do is do it while you're reading the book, all right? So as I'm reading the book, I want to be able to answer these questions, maybe jot down some of these notes about the different things I'm reading, so then you could have that and you're actually thinking critically instead of trying to always reflect. So now what I want you guys to do is to practice this strategy and apply it. So we just went to the library and we all checked out a child's book, okay, a little children's book, and usually a 15-page book with only a few words per page. But what I want you to do is practice this strategy and apply this strategy during the next 15-20 minutes for the book that you just got. Okay, so take out your books and get right into it. And now remember, the questions we're trying to answer are: who is the main character? Where and when did the story take place? What did the main character do? How did the story end? And how did the main character feel, right? So if you guys forget, it's all written up on the board. Okay, so go ahead and get started on that.